Hi, in this video I'm going to walk you through the interface of Deribit.com. So Deribit is one of the cryptocurrency exchanges. We're going to go through different features on the exchange so that you can familiarize yourself with the interface. Number one, on the top here you see equity. Actually, I'm going to take a snip and we can come back on this later. So there are different things you're seeing on this exchange. The first thing is you see this box which tells you the current high level account details. Equity is the amount of money, which is Bitcoin or Ethereum you have. This is your profit and loss from the trades till now. This is the margin you have posted, the initial margin, maintenance margin, so for derivatives. This is the total delta or the risk you are running. If you're not familiar with these terms, they are not really important. What you should know is this equity is basically the amount of money that you have, and this is what you want to grow by trading on the exchange, right? That's number one. Moving on, after this, what we see is an order book. So order book is a compilation of all the buy and sell orders that are placed on the exchange. So here on the green side you have all the buy orders. So someone is willing to buy $11,000 worth of Bitcoin for this price. Someone else is willing to buy $50 worth of Bitcoin for 9,478, a tad lower than that. Then these are different quantities people are willing to buy, and these are the different prices which they are willing to pay to make the purchase, and hence the buy side of the order book is created. These are all the buyers willing to buy Bitcoins. And then you have sellers who are willing to sell Bitcoin. So someone is willing to sell 500,000, close to 500,000 of Bitcoin at this price, so forth and so on, and these are sorted. Obviously what you'll observe is that at all times the person who's willing to pay the most price comes on top. He's going to be the first person who will be able to buy a Bitcoin if anyone on this exchange is willing to sell. But obviously his price will always be lower than someone who is willing to sell. So on the sell side, this guy is the first person who will be able to sell something. So these two people have a difference of $0.5 in between, which is called the spread. So the buy side is also called the bid side. The sell side is also called the ask side. It's like how auctions work. These people are bidding to buy Bitcoin, and these people are asking for a price to sell the Bitcoin, right? So there is this difference which is called the bid-ask spread, and this is basically how the order book dynamics on Deribit or in fact any exchange work. The second thing which you see on this are recent trades. So recent trades are trades which have been done in the recent past. They are sequentially sorted. If you look at the timestamp, so these 5-6 trades happened at together, then these three trades. So these are all the trades that have happened in the recent past. This is the dollar amount, whether they were a sell trade or a buy trade, or this is mentioned here, and then the price at which the trade occurred. Now the thing to note is, how do you define whether a trade was a sell trade or a buy trade? Because someone should be buying to sell and someone should be selling to buy, right? So obviously the trade has both sides to it. How it works is, the people who have placed this order in the order book, these are called limit orders, right? These are people who have placed limit orders. A trade occurs when someone comes and places a market order. What a market order means. So now here we'll define the difference between a limit order and a market order. Limit order is an order which goes in the order book before execution. So if I place an order that I want to buy at 9,475, my order will go on this level, 9,475, this level, and my quantity, if I want to buy 100, it will be added to it, and this one will become 1150. So this order went into the order book, hence it is called a limit order. The other way of placing an order could be, you say I want to buy, but I want to buy at 9,500. So if I place an order that I'm willing to buy at 9,500, it will instantly get matched with this person, because there was already someone who was willing to sell you at a price better than 9,500, right? So this will get instantly matched, and my order will be called a market order. A market order is something which gets immediate execution. Understood? So what it means is, let me see how to clear this canvas. Anyway, yeah, so at the end of the day, these things that you're seeing, whether they are buy or sell, they always depict the market order side. Someone sent a market order who wanted to buy immediately. That guy's side was sell, and he got matched here. That guy's side was sell, and he got obviously matched with someone's limit order on the buy side. Now the interesting thing is on Deribit that market orders pay 7.5 basis points of fees on the size they are trading, and limit person who got matched on the limit side earns 2.5 basis points. How it works is, so Deribit charges 7.5 basis points to the the guy sending the market order. Deribit keeps 5 basis points, and 2.5 basis points Deribit gives out to the person whose limit order it got matched to. So if you want to earn while also getting trade executions, you place limit orders on Deribit. So my 94.75 order, if it comes on top because of price movement and it gets matched against someone, I will earn 2.5 basis points on that trade. And just for those who don't know, basis points are simply 1 basis point is equals to 1 by 100 of 1%. So 1 basis point is equals to 0.01%. So effectively 2.5 basis points means for every trade, Deribit is paying 0.025%. Okay. So this is basically on the order book and the recent trades side. Going back, here you have positions. So positions here mean what is my current holding. So currently I have a short in Bitcoin in a contract, Bitcoin contract equal to $1,000. I shorted it at 93.39. The price is increased to 94.58. Obviously I'm making loss, so you see all these red figures because price went up. I was short. In shorts you make money when price falls and you lose money when price rises. Open orders. So open orders are orders which I have placed on the exchange. These are limit orders that are pending. So I'm willing to buy $2,000 worth of Bitcoins at price 94.42.5. So 94.42 is not visible here in the order book, but if I create a grouping of $5, you can see it's coming at this level. This cross means it is my order. So here you can see my order is lying in the limit order. So if price falls, I'll be able to buy close this position and add another long on 1,000 side. Obviously you have these things. You can place an order here, something like, see, if I want to place a market order here, price doesn't matter. If I place quantity 10 buy, it will get bought. My 1,000 position reduced to 990 now because I got instant execution at a given price. I would have paid some money for this execution, definitely 7.5 basis point because it was a market order. You can also place limit orders here. Limit orders quantity 10 for whatever price you want to buy. Whatever your price you want to buy or sell, you can place limit orders also here. So this is how the exchange works, the positions, the open orders, placement of orders. If you want to see transaction logs, you go to this, click this button, you go to transaction logs, and these are all the trades that you have done. In this you can clearly see my last trade was I closed a buy position. I placed a trade to buy something to close a position. The position after the execution was minus 990. The price at which it got executed, you see I paid a 7.5 basis point of fees, 0.075% of fees I paid. Usually I'm placing only limit orders, so you can see it's all green. I've been earning this fees throughout, but this thing I showed you, so by placing a market order, so we lost money on the fees on this thing. And this is your equity after, or the account balance after the trade. So this is high level how Deribit interface is set up. There are different instruments. This is one of the instruments. Then you have 3 futures for different prices: 26 June, 25th September, 35th December, and then there are different option contracts. We'll not get into options. I'll take a pause here, and yeah, this was your Deribit interface for you.